Yeah.
Is it recording right now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, great,
Yeah,
good
you know,
shit.
I've been looking forward to this the whole movie. Like after the movie.
Yeah, what's up? Can you see me right now? Green Screen Entertainment, live in effect. I got my squad right here. We're about to review that Black Panther, don't trip, no spoilers. We got my man Kerry right here. We got the man J-Flo. We got the girl Katie, that's Kennedy. We got Robin, and of course your boy Jay Green. First of all, guys, how'd you feel about the movie? Kerry, what's up?
I thought it was great.
Hold on a minute, let the camera get on you.
I thought it was great. I thought it was, you know, for me, it's like when I saw Star Wars, the first episode. I think it's that moving of a movie everybody will enjoy.
That's what's up. John, what you think, man?
I thought that was phenomenal. Best Marvel movie ever. I gotta go along with you. It's like the first time I saw Star Wars, this had that same flavor. If you're a kid, just a young black kids in the comic books, this is a must-see. Bring your family. It's an incredible movie.
Kennedy was cracking. How'd you feel about it?
It was a really good movie.
Robin.
She's overcoming emotion.
Yeah.
Still
It's really,
trying to
I
pull back
recommend
those
seeing it. Michael B. Jordan like makes the whole movie. Yeah.
It was great. Robin, what'd you think?
Oh, yeah, Michael B. Jordan, I mean, what
Hot.
more can you say? Not only very fun to look at for 2 hours, but his
Three.
character, I was such a good villain. For once, it was a villain that actually had like a backstory and motivation that made sense. Who would have thunk it? Visual effects, oh, I mean, amazing. You just think like, what else can they come up with? And then they come up with more. And then it just was such a good intro story to an awesome character who we hope will be in a lot more films. Yes.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I do think Michael B. Jordan made the movie because the best villains are the ones that you kind of understand where they're coming from. They say things that you feel can sometimes be right, but you understand the error in their ways. I would definitely put it as the best Marvel film to date, only because primarily just mainly the story has so many layers to it. It also had a lot of messages in it that I feel like if you read between the lines, you can really see those messages, but they're not beating you over the head with it. A lot of movies have come out in a recent time like that. Definitely, I would say to my first thought, what is it? Hidden Figures is one, where there's a lot of things that happen in that movie, but they're not beating you over the head with, yeah, they weren't giving us our shine. In this movie, there's definitely a message. I love that aspect of it. The villains, I love the other villains aside from just Michael B. Jordan. I love the realism to the movie. People actually are in peril. There's definitely things that are going to happen that you don't think are going to happen. That's legit. Wakanda is a beautiful spot. I thought the movie looked beautiful. I thought it looked beautiful. John, what do you
From
think
an
about that?
artistic point of view, the soundtrack, they had a great blend of like modern hip hop with like music scores that you use from those big budget movies and all the drums, and they tied it into the African culture. It was all seamless. It was used at the right way, the right time. Couldn't have been better to be done. I mean, if you're a fan of Afrofuturism, this is a perfect movie, and if you're not, it's still a perfect movie. It doesn't matter either way.
Kerry, what did you think about the music and the
Well, I mean, just by using Kendrick Lamar, I mean, he's an up and coming star. I mean, he's already a star, and just give him to put his flavor on the movie was epic.
Now, Kennedy, what did you feel about the female leads in the film? His sister, the queen. What did you feel about all that?
It was pretty cool.
Robin, what did you feel about the female leads in the film? As far as like the fighting, when I'm watching the movie, I'm kind of thinking of these female warriors in comparison to the Amazons. Only because the Amazons were the only other ones that we seen really throwing down like that. Honestly, I kind of think that these chicks was giving the Amazons a run for their money though. Robin, what you feel about that?
I thought they were awesome. I thought it was a really good contrast of Valkyrie, who was just in Thor Ragnarok. She was more just sort of like, they were way more in Black Panther and Wakanda. They really like kept it locked down. Like they didn't take shit from nobody.
Yeah.
And so Danae, oh my gosh, that girl can fight with a spear, with a katana in Walking Dead, whatever her weapon is. I would not mess with her.
What was
Wait,
his
that was
sister?
her, the one from
Sure.
Walking Dead?
Yeah, the one from Walking
Sure.
Dead.
Yes.
Yeah, and I thought his sister was super legit. The one thing that I love about it, and you could tell from the trailers and everything that you've heard about Wakanda thus far, is their technology is on point.
Yeah.
So I was feeling his sister, and she was to me somewhat of a Q, if you will. So if you're like, 007 fan, she was kind of coming up with the technology and the Q flavor, giving him some of the weapons, showing him how the suit works. So that was super duper fun for sure.
And I like that it was a lady coming up with all the new tech innovations. 2 thumbs up, so shout out to the lady.
Well, what I loved about the female characters, especially if you guys have young daughters of color, is that even though Chadwick Boseman was a star, you didn't feel that way. They were just as much a star. They had their own stories, their own backstories, they had their own tie-ins to him and the whole movie itself. I mean, he could have not been in it, and they still would have worked.
Yeah, no, I agree. Even though it's called Black Panther, much in the vein of Captain America or Thor, it did feel more like an ensemble cast than past Marvel intro films.
In fact, you should just call it Wakanda.
Yeah,
That's actually
Instead of calling it Black Panther, you should just call it Wakanda.
Yeah.
Because that was the big part of it.
Yeah. Now, so in the end of the day, we're not going to give away any spoilers. You got to come check the film out. The story is super legit. It's very layered. So I don't really personally want to say too much about that because I don't want to give anything away. I'm going to go down the line, and I like to kind of judge a movie based on like, yo, I need to see that right away in IMAX, or I just need to go to the theater. It's worthy of that, or I could probably wait for it on Blu-ray, DVD, something like that. Carrie, how would you be feeling about checking this movie out in theater? Is it a must?
Oh, it's an absolute must. I mean, if I wasn't forced to be leaving tomorrow for the Dominican Republic, I'd go see it tomorrow.
No, you have to see it in theaters because of the special effects, cinematography, the way the shots were done, the fight scenes. You can't get this on Blu-ray or TV. If you don't see it in the theaters, you're going to be disappointed. Seriously.
Kennedy, how you feeling about it? Check it out in theaters for sure.
Definitely go to the theaters and see it.
I'm listening to Kennedy.
And get an icy when you
Get
go
that
to see
icy.
it.
Kennedy, what flavor is that? What flavor icy is that?
It's blue.
Oh, I like that blue.
Oh, blue's the best flavor. Definitely go see it in theaters. I'm not someone who likes long movies, anything over 90 minutes, not a fan. Totally sat through this and would sit through it again. So 2 thumbs up.
Yo, check this movie out in IMAX. Like they're all talking about, it's a beautiful film to look at. I also want to mention real quick, Ryan Coogler. This is his 3rd film with Michael B. Jordan, and he's smashing it out the park. He did Fruitvale Station. He brought up Creed to Sylvester Stallone. Stallone was done with Rocky. He brought up Creed. Creed was super legit, and then now he has this. Ryan Coogler is on his way, and this is Marvel and Disney. That's not easy to just get in there like that. And he's from Oakland, so if you're from that Bay, you better go rep that boy. In the end of the day, we all say it's a must-see. Go get it. Local, your tickets at your local IMAX theater. Check it out with your whole squad. It's all good. Now, we're going to do the Wakanda situation right here. Back up, Hannah, so you can see us all. Yo, for green screen, we out.
Hey.